slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both.
I can't believe Notre Dame still
coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. And receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked
79's even right side of the line. Oh.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Why would you take the outside guy?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They
well, it's a slot screen with a running back wheel.
And that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Yeah, the running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep.
Not with this speed.
Hits him in stride.
Not with this speed.
Touchdown, Hokie. He got a step and just dusted the field. First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game.
All my outside receivers are 99 speed, 99 accelerator.
Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cover the final.
My one wide receiver against Texas had 3 catches for 3 touchdowns for 131.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Yeah.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Formation for these receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read.
Oh, shit. How did he miss that tackle?
Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Holy buckets.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand The option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
The Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
From the gun on third down.
It's the ball for Jeez Louise, dude. 99-99. Holy shit.
Instead, it's fourth down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Oh, nice.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Yeah, but I have to play Tulane and Notre Dame on the road. Yeah.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And this one will be
Guy's got a lot of speed. Sure is fucking slow.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's like a 94, 96.
They got nothing on
Like,
the
you
last
think that
play.
he would
It's
get out
2nd
there
and
with
10.
96 acceleration and
Wants to
94
adjust the
speed.
pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Second down, he'll throw it. Gonna let it fly. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try the left side. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat.
Oh my God! What are you doing? How are you getting in that guy's way, you dummy?
Flip that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped it.
Second interception. Drop. I've noticed a lot of dropped interceptions. I like it that way. I think every time you pick the ball off, yeah.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man.
It plays much more realistic.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Right. Nice. Now fucking do something.
And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out fast.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. And how about the work up front?
It's the biggest problem in my offense. I don't have a running back.
You know when
At
you're
least not
playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
I don't even think this guy has 500 yards this year.
And the Hokies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Yeah.
Looking to throw for
Yeah.
it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side.
Dude, he's so fast.
If this guy's going in, this guy's coming out.
His route
Good job
running.
by the defense with communication there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I throw a lot, because my receivers are so good and my running back is just horrible.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
2 of them are that guy, that Mike Wall guy that just ran that, just caught. He's a senior, but everybody else is junior or below.
These 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15
Yeah.
to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
With jet sweep pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first.
That guy's the size of a tight end, and he's in the 90s and everything.
Timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And
Dude,
it puts the defense
who
who
is that guy?
You immediately have to be
Like-
rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
Was he a lineman with better tight end skills? I mean,
it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I was like, is this your 3rd tight end? And he waddles when he runs.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've come to the end of one.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business.
He just
this
grew.
is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass.
Yeah, he has takeoff and double dip. Platinum.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
I'll take that.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. And the Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close
like, I got nothing.
When you get down to the red zone, what helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Yep. And I can't get a running back to Virginia Tech to save my life.
To cash in on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right.
No.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And he kept that one just straight enough to breeze inside the left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
You know, if you hit up on your D-pad, you get a closer look. Yeah.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
There you go.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
I like it. I like the closer look. I feel a lot more comfortable.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West.
Especially on those close-up games.
Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Utah. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run from inside his own 5. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field.
Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David.
What?
Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best.
What?
So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Okay, give me a second.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Ambrose. Still running at the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not.
I knew you were going to try to help over the top. That was... Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Let me see something here. I really want to go with Pino, but I think I'm going to have to. All right.
The Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Snap it to the back. He's in open space downfield. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of
Yeah.
the chains.
All I got. Yeah.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move.
31 says, you give me some playing time, I might run the ball a little bit better for you.
He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Hokies have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Run. Run.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone.
Why would I go for it on 4th and 5?
QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. No good. After that failed field goal attempt.
No, I missed that. That was on me. I missed that.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find.
But I built this defense to be able to blitz.
Here in the first half, we just haven't seen it in the passing game.
And
that was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to.
My edges are fast. My linebackers are fast. My safeties cover.
They'll try it over the left side. Can't get him to the ground. Oh,
nobody can tackle.
He's at the 40. The 20.
Good call.
Slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
Yeah, but the tackle that he broke, my guy was coming up to help out, and your guy came in and chipped him, which was, yeah.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the the drive, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The minute I see, I'll be honest, the minute I see somebody come up and press coverage, I just put Wall on a 9 and let it happen.
Options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Oh my gosh, what are you throwing it to?
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Garner. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business.
I might have.
35 with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Got a little space. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Yeah. Helps him see the holes a little bit better and react to them. I like that he's a bruiser. Like,
halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting. Because
once I saw that linebacker freeze.
And they got the pass working, so this defense, they're going to have to find something new.
That's a hitter right there.
This offense.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
He's got 17 points on that one.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run.
He just got 17 XP on that one.
Down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 12.
Just keeps moving. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Oh, he's done for the season. Dislocated elbow. From your team, the Jarvis Downs, dislocated elbow.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
Your defensive tackle.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Oh, come up here soon enough.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That doesn't surprise me, TA.
And the Golden Gophers can play this.
Although I am excited for the new game, because from what I see on the interwebs, it looks like it's going to be.
He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
No, this one was way better than 25. But if they were to make it like Madden, I wouldn't be mad. I love Madden gameplay.
From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chain.
Yeah, all my safeties are high zone.
Makes a great read, breaks on the
all my safeties.
Makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's gained. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there.
I don't use him a lot, but when I need a tight end, he can catch.
Making it an easy completion.
And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock.
Oh, you dropped that? Oh, my gosh.
Brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Nice.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Under fire. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, because this defense has already given up a lot of yards through the air to this quarterback, they're starting to pull back. The guys are dropping in zone coverage, hoping not to get burned. What they're not expecting, though, is for him to take off and running it. When you drop guys out in zone coverage, there's a lot of open space right over the ball. Quarterback saw it that time. The first time in the game, he's decided to scramble, but it was a good decision.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Creates a little space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football.
No, he normally is, but it's rainy too.
In the heart of every defense, because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback.
Get in there, get in there.
But you know he has the defense's attention.
And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half.
I wasn't giving you the chance to.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time
You got
to
2
join
touchdowns
Kevin
and 2 big
our
plays.
halftime update.
It's so frustrating.
And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
We need to work on our special teams.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
To the air on second down. Throwing right.
Oh,
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Got it in the middle. It's time.
Good catch.
They make the stop about 4 yards.
You would have been able to get the first down, yeah.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you
got
see
running
an
back
opening. A
from
lot of
4
times they
yards now.
close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground,
it.
pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on
Yeah.
first down. It's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Gay. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback
go.
credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Yeah, especially if you have a good tight end that can catch the ball and has some run after the catch.
At the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Garner. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Fires one high and deep.
Oh.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
He dropped it.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Yeah, you tipped it. Yeah.
The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked.
Good for one a game.
To the up back, he catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the first
I actually have made my punter and kicker able to throw the football.
Looking for room. It's Garner. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Yeah.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5
He's
guys
10 for 49.
He's
He's actually not doing that bad.
To try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Yeah.
It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout.
That was horrible. That was my own fault. I should have just threw it.
And he makes a play in the back
instead of trying to lead him.
Reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Did you catch that?
Soft spot in the middle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Hand off to the lone back.
How did he get through that?
The 50, the 40.
Wow.
At the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gopher.
Holy smokes.
And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Unbelievable. Whatever he did, that was fantastic.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get
end up where I was.
At the 20.
What?
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed
You spend
them.
so much time showing cuts that people can't even call a play.
Aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first
I'd never accept delay a game penalties
I agree,
on
David. Just turn the
kickoffs.
page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead,
But you know what?
Second down.
Man,
It's
if he doesn't
real.
drop it,
Like,
there's 2 picks and
they're
2
probably
consecutive
not-
drives. He was in great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
Yeah.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
What? Okay. Give me some.
Looking for a gap. It's Garner.
8.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And the returner will be dragged down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he
Well, if you would have kept outside, he was gone.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this
Yeah.
one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing down.
Yep.
They've given up some plays today, man. He's got
There was
over 100
nobody on
yards
the
day.
outside.
He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Like, if you take out those 2 big runs, he's got nothing.
This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
That's holding.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's fourth down.
I'm not giving you another opportunity to break the run.
He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gay. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He got it. They will score.
I have no idea. I wasn't even going to throw it to him, and then your safety stopped.
His abilities to read the field is huge. And
He stopped. That's why I threw it to him.
To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch.
Look at what?
Get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah,
He stopped right before the cut, where it showed the cut. He just stopped.
You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Yeah, he had to watch the inside guy. So it was the inside guy, and then there was a guy crossing. Yeah.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Quick strike.
That's with him, and defense makes a mistake.
And the score comes courtesy
It's easy.
of a big play covering 60
And my quarterback's got a gun.
touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind
You did,
them.
yep. But I had a guy crossing. In front of you.
From inside his own 10.
Yeah, he's gone.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a return that was as they put points on the board with that 91-yarder.
Nope. So it will just call automatic kickoff for both of us.
The
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Wall. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, it's a nice looking throw right there. And I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice looking throw. That gives me some drunk.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh my God!
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
He smoked your guy.
Finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers and he's been productive.
Well, he just underthrew that.
On the outside, defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, "Hey, we got to make sure we take him away."
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That is insane. Yeah. Well, I don't disagree.
And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. One final play before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. On the run, it's Barry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and their clock keeps ticking.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way he catches that with 2 guys on him. Oh, my. Oh, that is such bullshit.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like
They
this?
couldn't have played better defense on that pass.
Wide receiver, you can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space.
They should have slowed him down enough to make that tackle.
Their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there.
At the biggest,
difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Especially when those guys' tackles are in the 90s.
Touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time. They're up by 31 over Central Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has guys to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive.
Second half, they just forget how to catch the fucking football.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
But you'll catch that one.
It's a soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last
Big
seconds of
time.
this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why
Not having a running game hurts too.
Try to make
Like,
up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive fire.
Yeah, you can just deal it out. Yeah.
Here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big
good game. It was a good game.
Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
First play of this drive comes from the 27.
Yeah.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low.
Well, with all the losses,
they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Yeah. Well, this team's young. Yeah. Yeah, good game. All right, take it easy. All right. Yep.